In today's video, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do what I tried to do. I want to try to assign a template to pages that are part of the output of a certain component. And I'm going to use AI for that. So, right from the beginning, you're going to be watching me work, and who knows how to go. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 314 here on the Basic Joomla channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. So work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, migrate them, all the stuff. Maybe even use a little AI for programming things that are needed. If you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or just to get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. You have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Head on. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Head on over to mysites.guru. Get a free site audit for your Joomla site. While you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. I'm getting over my cold, but apparently I've not been talking much today, and I have a little tickle in my chest. So we'll keep working. My apologies for how my voice sounds. There's the odd sniff along the way, but we will figure it out. Yes, now the picture from today. Away at church camp 2 weekends ago, and there was all kinds of wildlife at that camp, and this is a Roosevelt elk. And I went for a little walk when I knew that they were on the campgrounds. Went for a walk to see if I could find them, and there was two. This male, and there was a female as well. I guess there's some others in the herd there also. So I took that picture with my phone and stood there, and he kind of kept an eye on me and would eat some grass and keep an eye on me, and then eventually they just wandered off into the woods. So I wanted to share that picture with you. The Sunday morning, the morning after, well, the next day in the morning, Susan and I took our grandson to go see if we could find the elk, and we ended up finding 3 bears. So the bears, they kind of got down out of a tree and took off, 3 black bears, and we decided that was enough for our hike. We should probably come back out to civilization. Well, I mean, just back out to the camp. It wasn't much of a walk. This was right on the campgrounds too. So, all right. So there we go. Let's turn our attention to the screen now and see. Now, honestly, everybody, I don't know if this is possible or how smoothly it's going to work or what. I have been having some success using ChatGPT developing modules for very custom needs. The other day there was a module I needed a gallery to pull images, to display images from a folder relative to what the alias or what the name or the URL of the page was, so I could have one module in the layout, and it automatically just adjust it, display the slideshow in relation, in that relation I just described. So it's basically, instead of making 8,000 slideshows or galleries, or thousands of galleries anyways, we have one gallery. So I used AI for that. So we'll revisit a problem that we had last week, and we'll see what we can do. Now, what's the problem? Remember last week, excuse me, we were working, looking at OS Campus, and I set up some classes. And so I have 3 on the go here, and altogether I have 3, 6, 8 lessons. I think this is going to be a great solution for me. someone wanted to know how to do some SEO stuff. So I started an SEO class, and I already had a video for one lesson, and now I'm going to be able to add things. Also had a client. I was recommending they use Cloudflare. Well, I have 3 videos on that. So I created a Cloudflare class. And if you look, I've got 3 units in here. Oh, this is actually, oh, that's not, okay. That's that video. Yeah, let's see what oh, let's see. There we go. That's the class. I think it picked up, I clicked the link and it picked up the last place I was at. Yeah, so how, so I created these 3 lessons in that class. I gave them to my client and they were able to watch it, and I didn't have to type it all out again for them or explain it. But you'll remember, here's the problem from last week. This is displaying on the homepage template, not the default template, the homepage template. And what I would like to do is assign a template to assign this content to the proper template. Of course, normally you would do that. We go to System, Site Template Styles, and we would go into the template that we want to see on, right? So it would be default. It would be nice if I could go in here and assign, normally you assign it through a menu item, but in this case, if I assign it to classes and we go back here and refresh, that doesn't work. And of course this is set as the default template, so I shouldn't have to do that. In Joomla 3, Regular Labs had an extension that you could, Advanced Template Manager, you could assign a template to something based on its component or time of year, all kinds of stuff. But Peter Van Westen discontinued that. And so I was in touch with OS Campus, and I said, hey, it would love a way that I could just assign an ID to this. Because as you'll see here, we go to menus. Let's go all menu items. What do I call this up here? Classes. Well, actually, we just do this. If we go new, menu item type, this is going to be OS Campus. I can display my certificates, my classes, new classes, pathways, search results, single class, statistics, but not the particular look that we have there. In fact, you would almost think, see, we did this, I'll display a listing of newly released classes. Let's go cancel here. Oh yeah, no, that's right. There's not a place to come up with a link to a single class. Internal URL for a single class. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's the one. I wonder if that's what I need to do. Menu item single class. Let's just call this Cloudflare. Single class URL parent link. Single class URL menu item type. Yeah. Link. View equals course. This link provides a single URL base for all classes. Oh my goodness. Oh, that might be the one that I needed. Let's try this. Page display. I don't want to see this in the main menu. Display in main menu. No. All right. Maybe this is the fix that I was looking for last week. Let's see. No. Let's also, oh, the form cannot be submitted. It's missing required data. What's missing? Oh, menu. One of the options must be selected. Main menu. All right. We're at the right hand side here. Let's try this again. Oh. Fresh. No. No, that's, see, component OS Campus course Cloudflare. Okay, well, let's just see here. It's Cloudflare class. Oh, and this is just showing a pathway. And I don't have that set up at all. Pathway 1 description. Well, that's helpful to know, but that's not what we're looking at. So we're still, see, I thought, yeah, it's still not doing what we want here, right? Because, oh, that worked. But let's see, and this is template creator CK. That goes to, okay. Yeah, so, well, that goes into the forum. Yeah, so this is not what I'm looking for. All right, so let's just, yeah, so as you can see, we still have that dilemma. I want to assign the template to any URL that is belongs to this component. All right, so it's not set to display. Yes. Yeah, I set it. Yeah, I set it to not display, but that's okay. I just have it hidden. Page display, browser, show page heading, page class. No. Link type, display menu item title. Yes, display and menu, no. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll try this AI thing and we'll see. Again, if you're just tuning in or if you're watching this, I think you should lower your expectations even more than when you're watching me work live on things. All right. So let's take that menu item, sort by number here. This top one. Let's just get rid of it. Okay. Here we go. We're in ChatGPT. You are a skilled developer in Joomla 5 and understand how understand the relationship, understand how Joomla templates are assigned to menu items. But there is a problem because not all Joomla extensions offer a menu item for the different views and layouts. They present info in your job is to your job is to program a solution that will allow the user to assign templates based on the component is generating on the component that is generating the content on the page. Now, there's something I learned the other day about AI. Is this. Keep evaluating your work until you have found the best solution. Keep evaluating. All right. So one of the things with ChatGPT is that if you tell it to keep reviewing and evaluating the work till they found the best solution, you can get rid of a lot of the asking questions and problems and not things being best. So we're just going to put that in there and let ChatGPT grind away at it. I have thought of some other solutions for this. For instance, this blue that is on both sides of the page, that is I do have on my main menu content, a content area on my main template for the home page. Anyways, the home page, not the default template. The content area, I could put it in blue on both sides, and then that would work. I would have to get rid of this here, but I could through conditions in Advanced Module Manager exclude these plugins or these modules from appearing based on what component is being displayed, I believe. So that's something that I could do. So I do have, and also I could just combine the two templates. But this might be, I thought this might be a fun exercise to try, and we'll see what's going on. So it's doing a plugin structure and functionality here. So that's good. It's creating something. And I thought, if anything, you know, we're hanging out today, you're watching me work. This might be a good primer for if any of you are thinking about using AI to develop some solutions in Joomla. We'll see. My concern here is that it might create something that is going to interfere with how the other templates are assigned, but I could be wrong. It has been doing pretty good. Also, hey, let's just do this now as well. I'm going to go to stage it, and we're going to work in a staging copy today. I actually turned off something last week in the site, and rebuild the staging, and it was let's go up here, light dark mode, there we go, and didn't notice it for a couple of days. Shabazz told me that something was broken on the site, so I went in and realized what I'd done. I think I turned off Raxo. Just to tell you, remember there's some pages loading super slow last week. Well, what I found out was, if we go page, this Raxo module here it's right now just showing 5, but I had it set to show 999 because I wanted to see more than 5. And you get pagination down here, but it was taking so long to go through all the content. This page load time was crazy. It was like 30 seconds or a minute. So I changed it so that only these 5, it only shows 5 in latest videos, and that sped it up quite nicely. All right. Here's a clean native. Okay, so awesome challenge. Here's a clean native 5 solution you can install. A tiny system plugin that switches the site template based on the component and optionally view layout that's rendering the page. It does not require hidden menu items or third-party products and respects existing menu assignments unless you tell it not to. All right, lower the files you need. Drop them in a zip with this structure and install it like any extension. All right, so I didn't tell it. Please make it an installable package. All right, so how to use them to yeah, behavior first matching rule wins. If respect menu equals yes, the plugin will not override a template style. Only runs for front-end HTML requests, so feeds API aren't affected. Uses Joomla's supported platform of switching template via set template after routing, so option view layout are known and changes apply before rendering. Hooks into the system plugin. Yes, Bjorn, I beat you on that one. I asked it for the zip. I should have asked it for that. Hooks in the system plugin, keeps things native and portable, so no need for hidden file menus. Skips non-HTML formats, optional view. Oh, it said, if you want, I can package this as a ready to install zip. All right, so I'm going to download this. Okay, and let's just put it in delete for now. Our stage it copy is ready. We'll log in. Switch to light mode. System. Install extensions. Upload the package. Aha. I get this a lot with ChatGPT. So we go here. I tried to install it. Get this error. Yes, Vinny. I should have made it for Joomla 6 as well as 5 because we're days away. Yes. And there might be some minor changes, but if it works in 5, it'll work in 6 with the backwards compatibility plugin. And 6 isn't even finalized, and I'm not even sure that the ChatGPT has the information for that. So I can live with 5. And then also, I think what I would do with this is I would just have ChatGPT make a Joomla 6 compatible version for it. Please, the requirements for this and fix. All right, so yesterday, I was working on that module. No, that was Monday, and ChatGPT was great. The package installed no problem by zip. Kept making changes. I went away, did some other work, and then came back, and then it started breaking when I tried for the installs. Okay, yes. Now, Bjorn says that ChatGPT does not know of Joomla 6. Only up until September 2024. Yes, but you can, if there's, and I need to get a hold of this prompt, if there's information on how to program for Joomla 6, you can tell it, send it to your URL, tell it to study, and then that will do it. So I need to get a hold of that from a company that I know that is doing a lot of using AI in a lot of their using AI in a lot of their Joomla development. All right, so it says we've got a new thing to try here. We'll go here, and it installed. All right, now we'll go System, Plugins. Let's go the highest number. System template by component. Here we go. Yes, it can do web search on it. Now look at this component that it's made for us. Respect menu sign. Yes. Rules. Yes. Component. Aha. So we can do the component manually in here. And template style. Interesting. Okay. And this is where we're going to ask for some new features here. But let's just test out that this works. Our component, pretty sure, is going is going to be this. Let's just duplicate, close, components, OS template, OS campus, and up here, com OS campus. Right there, that's where you get the name. All right. I'm going to put that there. Now the view, is it an article view, a category view, or what? That's very interesting. Where would we see that? That would be, we'll have to figure that out. Layout, default blog. Now the template style. Let's go to System, Site Template Styles, Cassiopeia, 17. Let's leave it at 17 because we'll be able to see for sure if it changed. I'm going to enable the plugin. Debug logging, let's say yes. Let's go save. Now let's preview our page here. Classes. Look at that. That is, I think that's Cassiopeia. All right, so we're going to figure out what's going on here. And so we're going to go to search engine optimization. No, it did not. Okay. All right, so that didn't quite work. Now, here's what I think. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to ask for an option to assign the template based on the URL as well. But let's just see what this is doing here. It did. This always worked, right? Let's just check. Yes, thanks, Bjorn. I'm feeling good today. I'm ahead of Bjorn. Let's just go here, classes. Yeah, so nothing changed in that view there. OS campus. Oh, use star or leave blank. Let's just try the star here. No. Yeah. So let's go back here, and that's um, um, let's try this. Let's not respect the menu assignment. No. Okay, we're going to ask for a URL. It's not working with the I want to see what this is. What is this URL here? OS Campus. Let's go back into here. Components for SEF. OS Campus course club. OS Campus. Let's see here. I want to see. Yeah, so here it is. The non-SEF URL, com OS Campus. That's it. So, all right. Okay, it's not working. Let's add the option to assign, just to use a template based on the page URL. All right, and also, I don't in picking template style, I want to see the name, not the ID. Okay. In the picking template style tool, I want to see the template name, not the ID. Okay. All right, let's see what it comes up with. Nice that it came up with this. I'm going to save that though. And let's just see. Anyways, it's pretty crazy that we can get this close. Vinny says his only problem with AI is I spend more time looking up what things are called when prompting than what I call them. It doesn't know what doohickey means. ChatGPT doesn't mind spelling mistakes. Yes, I know, but I try not to throw in too many, and I should be typing better anyway. So I don't want to get totally lazy on that. Okay, well, and there's a lot of sitting around and letting it think, but man, I don't mind letting it think, quote unquote, instead of me thinking. So, all right. Put this plugin after SEO caching system plugins to ensure it runs post routing. Test the page while logged out to avoid template overrides from user modules or debug templates. Want me to include a namespace variant with image source extension and namespace in a manifest, or add rule ordering with drag to reorder support? I'm going to say yes. But let's go and download this. Okay, it's going to work on the next things that it offered me. I'm going to go into here, home, system, install extensions, upload. Now let's see if the package works. Yes. Now we'll go and refresh. Respect menu. Yes. Rules. Oh, URL pattern there. Isn't that crazy? Didn't do my template styles name here, but that's okay. I can live with that for now. So we want this, anything that has OS Campus in it. Oh, and look at that. It even gave regex stuff. Starts with contain. The URL contains, starts with, ends with exact, wildcard, regular expression. Does that just not blow your mind? It blows my mind. Contains URL match. All right. Control V. OS Campus. All right. Let's see. No. Said to turn respect menu to no. I hear you, Vinny. Terrible at regex, but thanks to AI, he's a pro. No. It also said, put this plugin nice use of emoticons there, Bjorn. Put this plugin after SEO caching plugins. Okay. Looks like it's got it first. There's SEO. I'll put it last. Okay, that's a tab I don't need open. No. Okay. Okay, let's catch up. Clear cache, yeah. Server cache, CDN, not using that. Menu override, if not switching, toggle respect menu, no. Regex patterns, if used regex, test them. If you want, I can also add per language device hint. Export import rules button. Yes, but okay, so just a sec. I'm gonna download this here. Namespace, just in case that makes a difference. Okay, we're gonna go here, put that in there. Plugin install, field element doesn't have a default value. Okay. Let's go here. Yes, but installing the last version gives me this. All right, so this is getting more in line with my experience doing those other modules. Um, so we will see. And then at some point, I could point it to this page and say, hey, here's a page I'm trying it on. It's not working. We just wait and see what's going on here. While we're here, why don't we just do this? System, open a new tab, modules, site modules, just to play around. Michael. Hey, Michael, how you doing? I just was working on a site that's using your Direct Alias Pro. I work on, yes. And anyways, so I'm working on migrating a site that's got that. I need it for Joomla 5, so I see that it's there. Michael says using AI to generate Joomla extensions is a disaster waiting to happen. Definitely not a basic Joomla tutorial. That's true. I would probably not do a tutorial on this because I know enough to know there's things I don't know. Yeah, we don't want to become WordPress, but I do need to. I would like to get this solved here. So, but yeah, it's great to have you on the channel, Michael. Michael, I should have you on for an interview some point if you would like to. Show us a couple of your extensions. Tell us your Joomla story. Delete basic wrecking. Okay, let's save that. Yes, I saw your comments, Michael, and I'm yeah, yeah. It's and I think maybe I'm behind on doing comments on catching up with comments on my channel, but okay, so I just downloaded that. So now we're gonna try to install this time, see what happens. Of course, maybe this will inspire Michael to come up with a solution for this. And if you just tuned in, Michael, I'm trying to get it so that I can assign a template based upon the URL of a page. Because the component that I'm using, not all the views have a way for me to create a menu item for processing. So that went in there. Let's see what we got in here now. There's our thing. Don't think that's working. Michael says super easy. That's a 20-minute job. Hey man, it's a 2-hour video. All right. Well, Michael, I love showing extensions. So if you had something like that, I would love to make a video on it and share it with people. So no, we're not going to race. I don't know if you've seen the beginning of this video, but I told people to lower their expectations even more. All right, so, but I tell you, you know what? It's 11:46 here. I usually go till around 1 o'clock. So if you do it in 20 minutes and want to send it to me, I'll put it in here. Okay, yes. So, yeah, it would be a great solution to have. I don't want. So here's the thing why I'm using AI. I don't I don't have the budget to keep coming up with all this custom stuff. I also I don't want to ask developers to do it for free. I also yeah, I also working with developers is very challenging and exhausting for me at times because I don't understand all the terms and stuff like that. So, um, and sometimes I just run into a need. I like to fix it quick. Plus, I like tinkering. Yeah. So, Michael, yeah. So what I was playing around with here is an extension that you could select a component and apply a template to. Derek says, lower your expectations on my family crest. Select a component or view or whatever, just so that for the parts of Joomla that you cannot create a menu item for, and so therefore the default template or the first template anyways, some template gets picked other than what you want. I would like to be able to assign it. So of course, so here, for instance, here's components OS Campus. That's the extension that I'm using. Any URL that has OS Campus, I would love to be able to assign a template to it. Now, in this case, I just want the default template to show up. But if I could just go in and assign a template, then I could even develop a course template that would work with this. And of course, you can develop a different template and assign it to the menu items. But but the but again, the problem here is that this view, OS Campus Course SEO, is not a menu item, and I can't get. Well, let's see, that's not a menu item, or nor is this. But yeah, so here this is component OS Campus, but this is not the template that I want. I actually want the default template to show. So yes, I would love to be able to, based on the URL that's showing, for a template to be loaded. That would be awesome. All right. You're putting your system X Autopost plugin testing on hold to do this. Okay. Thank you very much. I will reward you with a video. A Maintenance Monday video. Sometimes you need distraction. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Let's see here. All right, so URL match contains. Yeah, so that's not happening there. Okay, so I set the URL to be West Campus, and let's see, I set the URL pattern. I set the URL pattern to be OS Campus, and the URL match type to contains. Oh, let's get this whole thing here. Let's go back to the URL here. Is ChatGPT able to use the DB when making plugins? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, Ivor. I do not. Gotcha. This is almost certainly precedence not matching. The stage it URL likely has an active menu item with a template style, often stage it preview menu. So if the plugin is set to respect menu assignment, yes, it will not overwrite. Force override menu. Open plugin system template by component. Set this to no. Yes, it is at no. Make your rule stricter. Edit your rule to include the component too. Okay. All right. URL match contains. Leave blank. Template. Pick the desired one. All right. Let's put component in there too as well. Respect menu is no, respect menu was already respect menu was already set to no. I made the other change. Yeah, I don't yeah, with I guess it'd be you could just ask, are you able to connect to a database if I give you the login information? I would probably tell you if you can or not. And then it might say yes, might be surprising. All right, now. All right, so and then I was going to play around here. I think this full service module is here. No, I want to see. Fine, okay. Not testimonials. Bjorn says you can using N8N. Is this our home slider here? Yeah, let's just see. Oh, hero section. I think that's it. I turn that off and refresh. Yeah, that disappears. So I go into here. I publish that. I go to conditions. I edit the condition set. And I do this. Menu items include, yeah. Oh, this should not be a menu item. This should be actually be something else. This should actually be homepage only. But let's just refresh that. Unless I've already changed it. Menu items, yeah, homepage. I could also add a rule here. You can't see the drop down, but URL. There we go. I can exclude the URL that has OS Campus. Right, because that is in there. So watch, if I save and close this and save, even though, hello, Yanis, good to see you. Look, that module is not there now. Yanis is ready for another late night session of work. All right, so the next thing is if I get rid of that with the same condition rule, maybe this whole bar will disappear. And so, here, go to module, close that. Now, I really should just select the condition home page only. Close. Hero. Probably contact us. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ship to diagnostic and enforce build. Runs twice. Safe on after route and after disputes late changes. Sends a response to the. Okay. You think the bar is the module itself? Bjorn? All right, we've got a new thing to install here. It worked. I'm gonna refresh. OS Campus, yes. Diagnostics header and log, yes. All right, save. So first, let's try it. That did not work, but we can go F12 and it says component in your browser DevTools network, the page headers, look for XTBC. Browser DevTools network, the page. Network. Network, the page. DevTools network, the page. Headers. Look for headers. Let's do this here. I wonder if J real-time analytics, no. I don't see headers anywhere. Your browser, DevTools network, the page, headers. Look for. Got network. I don't see headers. I don't see headers in the network area. All right, now we'll just pop back here. what is this? Let's see here. Mod custom 126. Side buttons. Hello, Imran. Yes, doing some playing around with some AI, but Michael Ritchie, who is a real developer, a real programmer, is actually working on something to try to do exactly what I'm doing here. So let's select this. Let's select this to only be on the home page. Okay. In between, I'm playing around with this module here. Yeah. So then we can go here. If I refresh, these should both disappear now. No. Oh, sorry, that's the live site. If I refresh, this should disappear now. There we go. So, yeah. That's one workaround. But I this is still not the default template. Do you use JSpeed? Yeah, let's see. I don't think I have JSpeed on here. No, I don't think so. It's a plugin. No, it's disabled. Imran, yes, I heard Claude is great at the programming, but this is doing well too. All right. This Home Smart Slider 3 module, these conditions are working really well, but just for the purposes of testing what we're doing, plus this is the stage it site, I'm just going to remove that. And then we're also going to go down to what was our, what did we see was over here? That's the live site too. Interesting. What's going on here? I don't remember the name of that module. 166. Side buttons. Now this is interesting because now this is a co-op student that called this side buttons. And really, well, this should be called something else. Should be contact buttons. And then a note down here. In the note saying what it is. But we're going to go to conditions and we're going to remove that condition set. And we're going to go close. Yeah, remove the set completely. Okay. Yeah. Now, I probably wouldn't even have noticed this problem if those had been set to show on the home page only. So, hey, yeah, Imran says Joomla does not need third-party speed extensions. I agree with you, Imran, except when we looked at JSpeed, it it did speed up even Joomla 5. But you'd be very careful not to break things like that was compressing or blocking or that. All right. Has it been 20 minutes yet, Michael? I have to give him more time if he's actually still listening to my voice. So, okay. So, he's about to start testing. Awesome. No problem. Some proxy. Okay. So let's see. I don't see headers in it. Download this build. Adds a meta name X to tag and then, okay. So 63 lines of code. Oh my goodness. Of course, I don't know how many mine has. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go refresh. Okay. In fact, just for, all right, that's good. We'll clean the cache. We're going to go here and refresh. And then in the head, I believe there's going to be Imran said, you tried a few of these kinds of extensions. Bad things is they create issues after disable or uninstall. Does this extension free from those issues? Yes, it is just something separate. It's added on. It's not changing anything in core. I'm just trying to, we're trying to apply a template based on a URL. All right, let's see what ChatGPT wants me to do here. I'm confident that Michael's going to come up with something very soon that works. So now I'm just playing around. Appends an HTML comment at the end of the page, like TBC applied, the very end of the page. All right, so at the very end of the page, let's go view page source. TBC. F3 TBC. No. Search for XTBC. Clear caches, load your page. Okay, clear caches. We'll do that. In fact, let's just do this. Copy, new incognito window. Let's do that. Got a totally fresh thing. View page source. F3, no XTBC. I just saw today too that if we go to There's a new thing in Zoom now, Chrome, where you can have a button that empties the cache. You can customize. Delete browsing data. Delete browsing data. No. Advanced search history, cached images and files. There we go. Let's just delete the cache. And let's refresh that page. View page source. F3. No. Search of source code. Sorry, I got to remember to keep talking here. Okay, so all right. If we have some time, we'll check out and see what new extensions there are. In the Joomla. And of course, today is the 8th. We are 6 days away from the release of Joomla 6. So guess what we'll be talking about next week? Yeah. Yeah. WordPress. Okay, maybe that might be the issue though. Let's see here. Refresh. View page source. Joke is going to get you canceled. Okay. Let's close these things here. I could go and fix up a few things on my site, solve that. So I have solutions, but I think this is going to be a really nice option for the for that. I really did miss that about advanced template manager from regular labs, because you could do some pretty cool things with it. All of the things that you could do with advanced module manager as far as conditions, or at that time settings, would be were available for templates. So to be able to pick a time of year, that was for a template, that was cool. All right, what are you saying to me next here, ChatGPT? Oh, hi. How can you change the favicon in Cassiopeia? Seems not possible at all. Yes, I think. Did you leave a comment on my on another video? Because I believe um okay, it's built a new thing here. Yeah, I was thinking of making a video for you, and I'm just so behind on that. So we'll take a look at that in just a little bit in between while we're working on things here. So let's take this latest version of this plugin, and we're going to install it. Already up to version 1.3. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Womp womp. Yes. Okay. So there. I broke the site, that latest thing. And so now what we're going to have to do is this. We're going to go into cybersalt.com /administrator. Oh, I spelled it wrong. But the wrong. Oh my, come on, man. All right, I'm going to go components, JMP file manager. I'm going to go to stage it. And I'm going to go to configuration.php and edit that file with Ace Editor. And I'm going to go to debug. Equals 1. Where's debug? There we go. Debug equals true. Error reporting maximum. And I'm going to save that. Now we'll go back here and we'll get a better error. Okay. Just let me tell this here. I think CCACA. Is the CA there for Canada? I think either of those would work for what you're looking for. But let's go here. Look, here's J53, basic Joomla. In fact, let's go here. So this is a Joomla site I'd be mangling, but watch this. Right click and view page source. And then hit F3 to search and look for Fav, F-A-V. And you're going to see 3 files here. Media system images Joomla Favicon SVG, media system images favicon.ico, and media system images Joomla Favicon pinned SVG. They are all in the same folder in your install, media system images. So if you upload favicons with the exact name file name, replace these, you'll have changed the favicons. Now, the downside of that is that if there's ever an update to the template that's installed, that'll get wiped out. But For a non-core solution, go to Foca, let's see, Foca Favicon. This here is pretty. It's a people that love the core will not like me showing you this, but that there, it's a free download. And what you can do is, well, it says Joomla 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, and 4. It's not yet, looks like it's not quite ready for Joomla. It will work in Joomla 5 with the backwards compatibility plugin turned on. So this is one that Foca has not updated yet, but basically you can see the demo here. Do they have a video or something? Foca gallery demo. No, that's Foca Favicon. Let's see. It's a simple component that generates a favicon on your Joomla site. You can change the favicon in your site whenever you like. So you could try that. But really, just replace your three things here. And in fact, you've got your Joomla favicon.svg here. And then here's Joomla favicon-pin.svg. You could use the same file, just rename it and have it different there. How's that? Okay, so, all right, let's see here. I'm going to delete that. We're going to put that in there. We'll get rid of our error here. Oh, yeah, I've got to get to the install here, though. Yes, and as Bjorn said, you can make a child template and do it at an index. Now, so here's how the child template works. In Foca, okay, you make a child template, make the change inside that child template in the index.php, and that will never be changed. So that's another way to do it. I'm going to have to go into here. Off screen here. Log into my server. Green. Okay. And list my accounts. Cyberassault.com. And all right. So just for you guys to see what I am doing, I'm in here. I'm going to go to PHP MyAdmin. I'm going to go to my database. And this is going to be staged extensions that I'm looking for. Staged extensions. Find it right here. ext. I'm going to go to browse. I want to see the highest one here, which is plugin system template by component. I'm going to disable that. And that will let me back into here. Michael says it's done. Michael, hold on for a second. Do you want to send me the link or you want to share the link here? We have not done this for a while. I'm going to add Michael as a moderator. Do 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 do. Michael, you have a wrench, which means you can post URLs here in chat, which is great. I thought I turned this off. Enabled. All right, now I just have to unbreak my site so that I can oh, there we go. I think it's unbroken. System, open a new tab. No, what is this? Okay, no problems. His package tools are requiring him to translate it. That's all good. Because I broke up here. I've broken template by component. I disabled this, but it's still in there. So plugin system template by component. All right. Well, let us go into here. No. Plugins. This is in Stage It. Plugins. No. Plugins. Stage It. System. Stage It. Plugins. System. Template by component. Just going to delete that. Now I should be able to get back in there. Yeah. Business as usual each Wednesday. Yep. That was ChatGPT that broke my site. Install extensions. And then we'll go up to template by component. Okay, we've got some stuff there. Good, we'll enable that. Save. Good session today is always learning new things by doing, or let AI loose doing the wrecking for us. Yeah, it's nice that it changed it for a while. I have no idea what that little script is at the bottom, but we go to review, refresh, view page source, F3. No, we are looking for, what did they tell me to look for? TBC. TBC. Oh, there we go. There's our bug debug at the bottom. Okay. I think that's what it wants. All right. Aha. Phil Taylor mentioned that he is going to be making AI available in the suspect file area of my sites.guru. It's not deployed yet, but he's looking at how the best way to do that. Maybe that was a secret I shouldn't have said. So that would be cool. ChatGPT doing lots of thinking. Yeah, so next week we will be looking at Joomla 6 on release day. Check some things out. Better Vinny, not bitter Vinny. Okay. Another thing to install in here. We can only change ourselves, Vinny. Can only change ourselves. Ourselves are the only people in the world that we can change. I'm the only person that can change. Sometimes I can influence others, but okay, we're gonna install this. Oh, and now we got a plugin to try from Michael. Excellent. All right, so let's not delay the real person here. So let's just disable this plugin for now. And here we go. I've got that up here. Plugin system custom template 5.02. Put that there. And let's close this and we will go and we will. Oh, that's up here on another screen. I'm going to go like that and download and put that there. And system. And manage, go to plugins. Template rule. Okay, Cassiopeia. I got some stuff here. Let's just close that for now. Warnings and that. Let's just do this. System open. And we'll go to global configuration. And oh, I'm missing chats here because it got switched to top chat. Don't worry. Watch, I'm going to fix it. No SQL field in your install? I don't know. Do you want to see what those are? Let's just take a look before I turn that off. It's not that. It is. Oh, apparently I've already turned it off. Oh, there we go. Undefined property std class in SQL field.php, deprecated trim. Yeah. Yeah. That probably means something to you, right? Put that there. And that's just a warning. So I'm going to turn error reporting to none. System to debug is no. Save. I'm going to refresh. And I'm going to go plus. The component. Look at that. A list of components. That's a beautiful thing. COM-OS campus. Leave blank to apply all. Layout. Select the layout to which this. Okay. Yes, Imran, I turned it off. Of course, that doesn't fix anything, but. All right, here's the big test. Cassiopeia set for, look at that, showing the names too. That's so nice. So this should change to, 520. I got Cloudflare running on this too. Something's not working. Oh, let's see. I got it published, right? Michael, this is not making you look bad. Look, you did this by yourself in that period of time. Yeah, there's something that is a little error. And I'm doing this in a staging site. I've got this in a copying of the site, so it's no worries. So let not your heart be troubled. You have to watch more live streams, and then you'll know that I mess stuff up all the time. But 520, I think so. There's an error. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm getting 520 is when Cloudflare, the server's not responding. Now, don't worry. Like I said, the live site is up. So you haven't done anything. It's just this particular site here. So, so if I disable this, get some of these things closed here, and refresh, and we're back. Oh, that's fine. No worries. No worries. So I'm going to go close. I'm going to turn this other one back on. I think that's the last one. Actually, I think this is the last one. I'm going to go clean cache. Now, what are we supposed to do next? So, CCACA, does that help you get going on your way there? Let's see here. I'm glad you came on the live stream so we could just do that. That's one less thing. All right, what am I supposed to do here? Install that. Did I clear cache? Open that. You should now see something like TBC at the bottom. Okay, so go back here, view page source. We're gonna go right down to the bottom. There's our TBC line right there. Copy that. And we're going to tell ChatGPT that that's what we got. And it's going to think some more. Okay, 136, not that much. Okay. I don't want to jump around too much, so let's close a few things here. Don't need that. We don't need that window open. ChatGPT is still thinking. Errors. Okay, so there's a new one. We're going to download that next one here, 5.03. Great. That means I need to go to plugins. I turn this one off. Save and close. Close this. Extensions install. I have to get that off of this screen up here. Put that in there. Go to plugins. Go into here. Enable that. Save. And now we'll go here. Nope. Let me clean the class. Clean the cache though. No problems. Yeah, I mean I can look at logs on here. Over here, let me just see here. Firewall. Apache error, SCSF, all search system logs. Apache error log. Let's just see. I'm just looking off window here. Here's I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm on my server, and the most recent one here, it says invalid status line from script index.php. Oh, stage it classes. Is that possibly what you're looking for? Let's see here. Oh, I got a mod security error thing. Access Joomla login block. Oh no, that's a Joomla login request block. That's not it. This would look unique though. Possibly. In fact, here, let's just do this. Yes, CSF is not maintained anymore, but I'm keeping an eye out for if they keep it up to date. So it has been forked, and it's working fine for me to do the logs right now. We'll see. There's a server. There's Immunify 360 that my server company wants to pay $33 a month. No, $33 a month to start. $60 a month for it, and I don't like it because it does things that I can't see. It does things before it even gets to the server. So if I turn on debugging, okay, well, let's see. First of all, let's go system open here, global configuration, system debug, go error reporting, maximum, save. There you go. There's no template.cassiopeia.ltr asset of a preset type in the registry. Is that helpful? I'll leave it up there. And then there's also, again, this, I don't know if this is it. Invalid status line from script index.php 0 referred stage it classes. Is that template enabled? Ooh, that would be, that's a good question. System, open a new tab. Site templates. It is because it's showing in the list. You can go system, manage extensions, filter options, select type template. It is installed. Yeah. Okay. It works on your system. Yes. Welcome to this edition of Watch Michael Work. Uh-huh. Okay. It's a web asset registry error. That's weird. Yep. I'm glad that means something to you. I don't call web asset registries happening because I switched templates, but I don't know why it affects you and not me. I'm switching to Cassiopeia template in my testing as well, but I'm switching from a Cassiopeia template as well. Ah. Well, at least it doesn't break the back end, so that's good. That's going to take some investigation. It's probably not good video content. Don't worry. There's at this point in the stream, the okay, that's cool. Yeah, we'll connect offline. I'll connect. I'll contact you through your website, and we'll work on this. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's I don't know if this shows how many people are viewing, but right now there's 8. So you and I are a quarter of the people watching this. Yeah, it was fun. All right, I'm going to a little bit of time left. I'm just gonna keep playing around with the AI thing that I had going here. I'm sure that you're gonna get yours working, and I'm gonna use it. But let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah, I've got someone right after this live stream. I've got a video call with someone, and then I will reach out by email. But you're in the States, aren't you, Michael? I could even shoot you my phone number. Texas. Okay. Let's go down to here, refresh. Although, you know what? Hey, just to show you, if I turn that off and turn that on, and we refresh, that is Cassiopeia. Just to let you know, this is Cassiopeia because I have Cassiopeia set up to have to work on the forum. So it is switching. It is switching because this is Cassiopeia. Because watch, if I go to forum and index, I have Cassiopeia applied because it's just a cleaner template. So it is doing something. Something's just not happening in here because that is switched, and that's good to see. No, you know what? And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I know, and as I said at the beginning of the stream, this is just playing around with AI, and I've had some success with things that I need it to do, but I don't think AI makes me a developer or programmer. All right. Second of all, so with that, I don't think it elevates me to the same level of skill or even in the culture with other developers like Michael or Yanis, who comes in here, or others that we've mentioned today. Now, I'm fine with that because, as you know, my personal value as a human being does not depend on my technical ability. All right, it's not whether I can program or whether I can do all the things that anybody else can do or anything like that. I'm fine with it, which is why I'm more than happy to just come on here and work and hang out with you all. And if people learn from me, learning, that's great. Or people work for me, learn from me being dumb, that's all good. My value for my own life is that God loves me and sent Jesus to die for me, and that is my goal, my aim, to have that to be the center of who I am, and also my understanding my place in the world. So yeah, so with that, so having said that, Michael says it's some jackhole who likes puzzles. Anyways, having said that, I would never say, hey, look what I programmed. Here's some code. Use it if you want, or can you fix this? I don't think I would do that to developer. In fact, because I do so I do the support for PHP web design, and there, I did come up with dark mode for the extension, but I don't, Barnaby Dixon, I don't take the extensions and say, hey, I made these changes with AI. That what do you think? You want to check through it? Because I just know how mental that would make you if there's a certain way to do it. Also, AI is threatening to change or take away jobs. So, I believe though that that the more people like me who try to use it and run into dead ends or create a problem, then there's going to be a lot of opportunity to fix AI programming. So, Michael figured it out, but it's not a quick fix. No problem. We will connect. Everybody's going to see it on the channel when I demonstrate it as a plugin as well. So, let's see here. So we're going to go, I'm going to switch that off. I'm going to switch this on. I'm going to go here and we're going to go refresh. And we're going to click on that. Michael, research testing, and then I won't be the jerk who wrote a plugin that doesn't work on live stream. Yeah. So listen, I went to when I went to Bible college for 5 years. I was a student with a lot of other people, a lot of other pastors. I was training for ministry, and I was a pastor for years. And so now, when I am with really, really successful pastors, um, I don't take them too seriously. I take what they say seriously in their role, but you know what? Who they are, I because I went to Bible college with. I know exactly how they were, so I know that, and I think everyone understands this, that skilled programmers do all of their struggling in the background and then put things out. So, yeah. So you should do it on live stream. That's just great content. You're gonna help somebody. You might not help anybody that's ahead of you, because there are people that like to watch stuff and say, oh my goodness, what an idiot, Tim should have done this. Oh, who is it? They don't watch my live streams much, but we can all learn off each other. That's exactly how you do it. Fail in private so you don't look like a jerk in public, like today. I don't think you look like a jerk at all, because you are going to have a solution before I do. Unless I happen to get this working right now with ChatGPT. But yours, you already, yeah, it's fine. All right, I didn't know where we're at with this thing here. 1.3. Let's put in the latest version here. I don't have it in there yet. So we're going to go clear. We'll go install extensions, and we're going to go upload. We're going to go like this. We're going to put that in there, see if it breaks it. And we're going to refresh. Okay, we got our stuff here. Saying yes to everything. Fallback component. Oh, and it changed. Oh, we got the name there, Cassiopeia default. Oh, look at that. All right. Let's refresh. Oh, that's not, yeah. No, still not working, but we can now do view page source, and we're going to bomb down to the end. And there's our TBC. Copy. Okay. Folks, we're getting beautiful fall weather here in Victoria. On the southern tip of Vancouver Island. It's cooler, calm, no storms, not much rain. But yeah, it's really nice here. What are you most excited about, everybody, about Joomla 6? OS Campus, OS Campus. Fallback rows. Okay. Did something. That's on the 14th, Imran, next Tuesday. Now, let's see. Hey, no problem. All right, so look, now this is sort of Cassiopeia. Maybe. I don't know if it's a template, but that is not. I'm going to tell it. Yes. The template changed, but it is not looking like it should. This page has Cassiopeia assigned to it. And we're going to put that there. Okay. Yeah, is there anything major new things added to Joomla 6? Well, we'll see them next week. One of them, I think 5.4 is coming out next week. I think is that automatic updates of Joomla. Also, yeah, there's a bunch. There are some things. I think the tool for importing, for moving from WordPress to Joomla, it is done. So I think it's going to be something that is, I don't think it's going to be part of the core, but all right. Well, where are we at here? 106. I'll pack this in pretty soon here. Oh, there we go. You know what? I've missed a bunch of chat today, but it got switched from live chat to top chat, which is odd. I missed a few things. Okay. All right. So I've got you there. So I'm going to over here from this other screen, put in the latest version. I'm going to go to plugins. Going to go to close. Oh, this is your plugin. Yeah. I'm going to refresh your plugin. I also need to turn off this one so it's not monkeying around with stuff. Enable it. Save. Cache is cleaned. Okay, let's just see here. Component, COM OS Campus. Yeah, we've got that. Got that saved. And it's not, oh, that's the live site. My bad. All right, let's go here. There we go. It works. Now, of course, I'm working in stages, so I've got this orange bar up here. An undefined variable template name, that's just a warning. And custom template on 64, but that works. That's cool. All right, there we go. 5.05 coming in like 30 seconds. I like that. So now when I click on here, this is an OS campus message. Don't worry about that. But that's great. Thank you very much, Michael. I like that. That looks good. Yeah, that's it. And here comes 5.05. And sorry, I have to click on that. Save that over here. And then I go, I've got that back there, live chat. I go extensions, I close this. I go system, install extensions. I grab off of this screen back here, pop that in there. And then I go to here. No, I go to here. Now, and this top one's going to disappear. Excellent. And this one I can probably fix with GPT in OS Campus there. Who knows what to get changed to. But that is great. Thank you very much, Michael. That was a lot of fun. Look at that. That is wonderful. So the last thing to do will be this. Is I'm going to put this on my live site. And let's just close a few things here. I'm gonna go upload, grab 5.0.5, system, plugins, like this, system template, make a template rule, Cassiopeia, which is really good because I want COM OS campus. Where are you? Although one thing, actually what I want is the CyberSalt default. We didn't try that. We'll have some fun here. I think it's going to work. Let's open it up. So it should go to, this is the default here where there's blue on both sides and this menu right across the top. So we go to classes. There you go. Just like that. And then we click on a course. And that's exactly what I was hoping for. Yes. Oh, Michael, I'm so glad you came on today. That was great. Now I'm looking forward to showing this plugin. We'll talk about it. I'm still gonna reach out to you this afternoon. I'll give you a call, or I'll drop you an email. And then, oh, should you release it in the JED? Yeah. Now you were already working on an extension, so I think it would be. I mean, it's useful for me, and yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a great one. I'll make a video. Yeah, there's Mary. Hi, Mary. Yeah, she missed the regular labs extension. Now, you know what? Yeah, so the regular labs extension, Michael, I'll just show you this. And this is not to put pressure on you or anything at all. The Joomla 3 regular labs extension also worked with conditions. So for instance, and I'll just show you the ridiculousness that he's got in this. Components. Oh, you missed components anywhere extension too. Yeah. So let me just show you this here. If we go to content, article, and this is only for ideas, administrator modules, site modules. Yeah, let's just pick breadcrumbs. He has it set, regular labs, that you can assign when things happen for certain conditions. And here's all of his rules down here. You can do it by menu or home page, date, seasons, months, times, date, page types, categories, articles, visitors, groups, geolocation, tags, ecoshop, anything. Oh, a couple things there. Anyway, so the cool thing is, and I love what you've got here, is that if I made a template for the winter time and could create a rule to assign that between December 1st and whatever, March, that it would show the winter template at a certain place. Anyways, something like that. But yeah, so components anywhere. Yeah, that's cool. Template, but just to assign it, this solves such a big, huge problem that I was having. So this is great. I think people are I think that's going to be, I think that's one they'll like. And if you do go and add other things afterwards too, that's fine. But this is great. This is great. All right. Well, everybody, let's go back to the elk. The elk. Look at this. What do you think? When you think about it, when I was there and took this picture, that elk was looking at me. I feel that after today, the elk is looking at me and saying, "Oh man, you're definitely not a programmer." I got pretty close, and there maybe was some more troubleshooting, but yeah, this is the elegant solution that I needed that Michael came up with. So I don't know, is that elk judging me? I don't know. In real life, the elk was just keeping an eye on me, make sure I wasn't going to shoot him, and keep eating grass while he watched his girlfriend there. But anyways, that is a great solution. I think the community is going to like that too. Um, and you came up with it in 20 minutes. Yeah, the elk is wondering how hungry I am. It is lunchtime here, so all right. Well, everybody, thank you. We'll make Michael the star. 20ish minutes. Michael is definitely going to be the star of today's live stream. And Michael, I'd love to have you on a live stream sometime. Talk, show us some of your extensions, or just talk about Joomla or stuff like that. So, in the meantime, yeah, so I'm going to move on to my next thing here and eat, and then touch base with Michael later. And Michael, do you want to shoot me your phone number to tim@cybersalt.com, and I'll give you a call. Tim@cybersalt.com. Yeah, Vinny, I think Peter stopped doing it because he felt that it wasn't needed anymore. But obviously it was needed. So yeah. So everybody, as usual, let me find for the happier music for the end of the stream. As usual, I hope that well, thanks for joining me today, for your support of the channel. Yes, Imran, I saw you on WhatsApp. I'm going to give you a call right now. So yeah, thanks for your support of the channel. Thanks for being here today. I think we all learned stuff, and we ended up with a great new extension that Michael has made. So that a plugin, that is awesome. So as usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, evening, afternoon, or tomorrow, that you are well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.